are new here, thank you so much for clicking on my video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your love and support as I go through all of my journeys. Hey, look guys, I am really trying to make it here. So, of course, the last few videos have not necessarily been what I normally do, which is budgeting. My channel normally just is about budgeting and trying to get out of debt for those of you who are new here. However, during this whole process, I ended up pregnant, and so I just decided, you know, I was gonna try to go ahead and just make videos about my journey going through my pregnancy. Due to the fact that I am on bed rest and I can't work, so unfortunately I'm not really bringing in any income from my job, but my boyfriend is bringing in from his job, so he's having to take over all of the bills, which for me I feel a little bad about, but we'll get back to normality very, very soon. Today's video, I wanted to show you guys pretty much what I packed for my hospital bag. There's a lot of videos out there, especially for new moms, that just show what they take to the hospital, and I would not necessarily put myself in the new mom category since I do have a 4-year-old son, so I've kind of been through this before. But this time I feel like I'm a little bit more prepared for the things that I'm going to need and the things that I really necessarily don't need in order to take things to the hospital with me. So I kind of want to show you guys that. The first thing is we have, this is actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's called a bumpy or a bump, and pretty much what you would do with it is you would put it around yourself. And when you're breastfeeding, this comes in really good handy. You can definitely use this for breastfeeding. You'll be able to plop this around you, put your baby up comfortably. You can be able to sit up the way you want to comfortably with that around you and go ahead and breastfeed your baby. But you can also use this to prop your baby up in any kind of position where it's either going to be tummy time. This is good for tummy time. You can use this just so he can sit up, or if she can sit up, you'll be able to definitely use this for different reasons. And then on the side here, it actually tells you on one of the tags, you know, what stages you can use this for, and then how to position your babies on them. So this is one of the things I do plan on taking to the hospital with me. They do have some that are kind of made for twins, but they're extremely expensive. So we ended up getting this for our baby shower. So I said this should work perfectly. I should be able to still be able to prop the babies up, even if I have to feed them at the same time. I still should be able to prop them up pretty good on this. So that is one thing. So now let's get to the hospital bag. Okay, so one of the things that I definitely want to talk to you guys about are the things that you're gonna need for the baby. So, had to turn that around, y'all. It was turned the wrong way. Alright, so first thing is, please do remember that you're going to labor and delivery. Get out! Oh no! So the hospital pretty much has everything that you need for your baby. You really won't have to take a ton of things to the hospital. For instance, for me, the only thing that I'll be taking is pretty much outfits for the babies to come home in. So I have some socks, a shirt, their pants, and the hat that came with it. I don't need a whole lot of stuff. With that, I think and I'll end up taking a blanket for them. Now, I do have 2 sets because I am having twins, so I will have 2 sets. That's really all I'll need. Gotta keep in mind, once again, you're going to labor and deliver. They're going to have everything for you. So they'll have wipes, they'll have diapers, they have breast pumps. So they have a whole breast pump machine that they let you use that give you the suction cups so you can use, and those suction cups you can take home because it's very unsanitary for them to take that back. That's nasty. But they'll give you those things. They'll give you some onesies. I know when I went to the hospital that I'm delivering in for my twins, it's the same hospital that I'll be delivering in that when I had my oldest son. Still so weird to say. But when I had my oldest son, it is the same exact hospital, just a different doctor this time. But they still will give you the same things. Nothing will really change. They'll give you packs of diapers, and since I'm having twins, I get twice as many diapers. So they'll give you packs of diapers, they'll give you packs of wipes, they'll give you the green nose suction thing, which by the way are so much better than what you'll get if you were to get it from Walmart or Walgreens or store off of Amazon. And guess what? It's free.
It's free.
So you wouldn't even have to worry about that. So they'll give you all these things. You necessarily don't have to worry about taking a whole lot of stuff for your baby because your baby will be taken care of. So don't stress out about that. You'll be fine if you do not take a whole closet full of things for your baby. You'll be fine. They'll take care of your baby. Now, let's get into the things that you'll need for yourself. Because you are going to labor and delivery, after you have that baby, most times the focus is off of you once the baby gets here. So it's mainly going to be about the baby and the baby's health. They're going to check on you, check you out, make sure everything is fine with you. If you need to be stitched up, they'll go ahead and stitch you up. If you need to be bandaged up, they'll do all of that. They'll let you know what you can and cannot do. They'll do all of that. So don't worry about that. The only other thing that I would say you need to worry about is the things for your hygiene and for your comfort, because they will not have that. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So for me, I decided that I definitely am going to need some clothes. I have been in and out of a hospital since I was like 22 weeks, and I do not like hospital gowns. I just don't like them. So it is okay for you to take your own PJs if there's something that you feel comfortable with doing. They're okay with that. So that's perfectly fine. Just remember, when you just have a baby, you really don't want a whole lot of stuff touching you. You really don't want anything tight. You really don't want anything that's gonna feel like it's squeezing you. You want to feel comfortable, and you want a lot of loose things. So with that being said, I went ahead and bought some shorts. I got some shorts. Now, as crazy as it sounds, I got these shorts from Five Below. These shorts were absolutely $5. I have 2 of them. So I got these shorts. And then for me, now, my crazy self didn't think very clearly. I really should have got a large in this, but I ended up getting a medium because, you know, after you have a baby, you start to think, I'm going to go down sizes. But one thing you want to remember is you might go down a few baby sizes, but your boobs will get bigger, especially if you decide to breastfeed. Your boobs will get bigger, so keep that in mind. But I decided to go ahead and get a nursing shirt. Now, this is a medium. I said I was going to go back and get a large, that way it could fit a little bit bigger. But I did go ahead and get this from Shein. And this is a nursing shirt, which means this part of the bra can come off. And then I'll be able to nurse my baby without having to take the shirt off. And once I'm done nursing my babies, I just go right back in and click it back, and I have a shirt. I think I ended up getting a pack of 2. I want to say these were like $20, which you really can't beat, because if you go to Target, it's almost $40 for one shirt. So I ended up getting 2 for $20 from Shein. So that was pretty nice. And then of course, you want to take you some comfy underwear. Now I got granny panties, and I'm okay with that. Bloomers, granny panties, biggins, whatever you want to call them. I got these from Walmart, and I got a pack of them. And honey, I just know they're gonna be comfortable as soon as I'm able to wear underwear again. Plus, on top of that, you definitely want to get something that when you do have your babies, remember that you're gonna experience a little bit of bleeding. Some people experience a lot of bleeding afterwards. Some women don't. But you're still gonna experience that. So you definitely want to have some underwear that fit you. I would say in the larger size. Now keep in mind, they will actually give you some underwear that you can wear. They're more like boy shorts almost, but they're very loose, they're very thin, and you can still wear those. But if you don't feel comfortable wearing those, go ahead and get you some granny panties. I like them, they're comfortable. Then next, I decided you have a lot of lights and noises and everything else that goes on when you are pretty much in the hospital, and you really don't want to not be able to sleep. You've pretty much had sleepless nights for the last 9 months. You want to go to sleep. You want to have a restful night. So I ended up getting one of the eye shields. I got this from Marshall's, and I want to say I paid about $14 because it came with something else. I want to say it came with like a whole kit thing, but I just really cared for this. It's silk. It fits really nice. It has the elastic band that'll fit around my head, so I'll be completely fine with that. The only time I really want to be interrupted is when it's time for me to feed the babies, but other than that, don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. And then of course, I got a pair of socks. Now, these are the kind of socks that you can just slip your feet in and it covers your whole feet. I ended up getting a pack of 5 of these for $5 from Five Below. You don't need a whole bunch of expensive stuff. You can go to Five Below or go somewhere, a cheap store, and buy a few things and get everything you need from there. Last but not least, I have my take-home clothes. Now, I have the nursing bras as well. The nursing bras are pretty much like the nursing shirt that I showed you. You just take it out, unclick it, same way as the nursing shirts, and then you nurse, you click it back. Simple as that. And I think I got a pack of 5, and I want to say I paid about, did I pay? I got these from Shein, and I want to say I paid about $20 for these almost, if not a little bit cheaper. But I got a pack of 5 and they work good. So, and of course, I decided to bring a loose shirt. Once again, when you go home from the hospital, you want to be comfortable. That way nothing's too tight on you. You want to feel like you're just comfortable. Everything's perfectly fine. You're comfortable. And then last but not least, as far as for clothing, I got some PJ pants. I paid about $14. These are men's PJ pants, and I paid about $14 from Walmart. So these will be in, I've been wearing them, so they're extremely comfortable. And then I also got a pair of house shoes. Actually, I ended up getting these from Family Dollar. So remember, you don't need a bunch of expensive things. You just need something simple, and some of these things you can still wear even after you have the baby. So be aware of that. You want to get things that's gonna be of longevity for you. It's gonna be comforting for you, because after a while you're not going to want anything tight on you. You're gonna want some of your clothes loose. So just keep that in mind. Loose clothes is almost like the best clothes. So another thing that I recommend you guys do is go ahead and pack you some toiletries. You're definitely gonna need that. There you won't have anything in the hospital as far as toiletry go, so you definitely want to pack your hygiene things. Now my hospital that I'm going to, they do actually have a shower, and they will give me like towels and everything, so I can take a shower. I've had to do that before. When I was about 22 weeks, I ended up having to get admitted to the hospital for about a week, and they ended up giving me towels that I can take a shower with. So in mine, I have the lotion that I pretty much lotion up with here at home, and I like to mix my lotion with oil, some kind of oil. The lotion that I have is shea butter lotion and then the shea butter oil, and so I like to mix those up and moisturize my body with that. Of course, I have some maxi pads just in case I need extras, or if I have to come home and I don't have enough, because like I said, the hospital will give you some, so just in case they don't give me enough, I still have extra. And then on this side, I have my toothbrush, I have my toothpaste, and I also have soap. So make sure you take that. And then we have hand sanitizer and deodorant. So as far as my hospital bag, those are the things that I'm pretty much going to take with me. And hopefully I won't really need anything else. Like I said, you don't need a bunch of expensive things. You don't need a bunch of things for your baby, because the hospital will take care of majority of your baby's needs. So don't worry about that. Just remember, relax. Enjoy the time that you have when you're in the hospital, because once you come home, it's a completely different story. You will not have all the hands-on help that you'll definitely have when you're at the hospital. So make sure you take full advantage of the help that you're going to receive once you get to the hospital. Oh, and for you guys that's wondering, my hospital bag is also not fancy. I don't need a fancy hospital bag. I think this is a duffel bag that my boyfriend had, just a spare duffel bag, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna make that the hospital bag. So still nothing fancy. That is the end of this video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys later. Bye.